This is becoming a common sight. Constituents wanting to hear from their representatives, but not being able to. And this is happening right here in Indiana. Good evening. I'm Jenny Runovich in tonight for Scott Swan.
And I'm Anne Marie. Congresswoman Victoria Spartz broke the norm, holding 2 of her own town halls over the weekend. And this is something that she's doing while other lawmakers have not. And today, our Ashton Hackman talked with a political science professor about this. And you're here joining us now with what they're saying might be driving this right now.
Yeah, Dr. Laura Merrifield Wilson from UIndy was actually a moderator at one of those town halls, and she tells me she's not surprised by how vocal these town halls are getting, and that our partisan political climate could be to blame.
Do your job! Do your job!
It was a weekend of political activism. Voters in 2 different districts using town halls to send a message to their lawmaker.
The people that are most angry and most upset are going to take advantage of this opportunity provided to them. And that's definitely what you saw.
Dr. Laura Merrifield Wilson is an associate professor of political science at UIndy. She says it's no surprise voters with frustrations will use any chance to make their voices heard.
Elected officials who may have been on the fence and weren't sure if they were going to do one are probably less inclined, quite frankly. Not everyone wants to be yelled at. Not everyone feels comfortable hearing those perspectives and the tension.
Congresswoman Victoria Spartz did something other Republicans in the state haven't done: hold a public meeting with the people they represent, although confrontational. Congresswoman Spartz telling CNN her 2 loud and rowdy town halls didn't represent the district she serves.
They wanted to make sure they get in, the professional protesters, agitators, they do it in other places, that they get in first, that they can flood the room, that a lot of legitimate constituents couldn't even come.
Dr. Wilson said that may be encouraging other lawmakers to not hold their own, which is why voters in West Lafayette met anyway without their congressman.
I think that people would tell him how they feel about his votes and that they don't represent this district.
There's never just one and 2 perspectives, right? There's a lot of variety within opinions, but making sure that our elected officials know that you're not just one party or another, you represent a variety of opinions.
That town hall in West Lafayette was planned for Congressman Jim Baird by his constituents, but Baird didn't attend. We reached out to him to see when he may have a future town hall, but we haven't heard back. Now, as Dr. Wilson mentioned, it may likely become a new trend that we don't see many town halls. House Speaker Mike Johnson has already suggested that his members may not take town halls because of these protests. On the Democratic side, though, I did reach out to Congressman Andre Carson's office. He's here in Indianapolis and was told that he's already had 2 town halls this year and he has another one planned coming later.
Yes, they were virtual.
Yes.
Yes, that's important to note too. But you want people to come together. That's part of the democratic process. So we'll keep an eye on it. Thank you, Ashton.
Yeah, thanks so much. All right, let's take a live look downtown. It is just about 6:03 on your Monday, and yeah, it's been a dreary Monday, but gosh, okay, so cold, yes. Dreary, yes. Stormy, no, which, is a relief after yesterday.
Yeah, not until Wednesday when we have another chance potentially.
Yes, it is going to be a busy week in terms of covering severe weather. National Weather Service did go out to the Monroe County area, Brown County, into Bartholomew to survey the damage. No signs of a tornado from yesterday, but straight line winds did that damage, 70 to 80 miles per hour plus. And that's basically as much as an EF0 tornado. So it doesn't matter what caused the damage. We just ended up with a lot of damage and power outages due to the storms yesterday. No storms today, as Jenny mentioned, but it's cloudy and it's chilly. Upper 30s and low 40s right now. 42 Brown County, 39 Crawfordsville, and 39 at Morris Reservoir. Temperatures will stay in the 30s and 40s over the next several hours under mainly cloudy skies, but then skies clear and temperatures really drop. Middle and upper 20s early tomorrow morning for a colder start and some frost. Kids will definitely need that coat at the bus stop tomorrow morning. Come tomorrow afternoon, some sunshine and high temperatures in the low to mid 50s. We are already looking ahead to Wednesday, a weather impact alert day due to a couple rounds of rain and storms. The impact, damaging wind, tornadoes, large hail and heavy rain, alerting you now so you can prepare for severe weather on Wednesday.
And with that severe weather threat for Wednesday, we want to make sure you're ready. Download the WTHR Plus for our live Doppler radar, our in-depth forecast leading up to the impact alert day, and also extended coverage with blogs from our team of meteorologists. Download for your TV, and also you can stream free now.
Well, Angela talked about it. Those storms on Sunday, they left behind a lot of cleanup today. In fact, hundreds are still without power right now.
That's right. Within just the last few hours, the National Weather Service confirming the damage was straight line winds, not a tornado.
Our Lauren Kostick is in Bartholomew County tonight with a look at the cleanup.
Right now, the top priority for crews is getting power restored to hundreds of customers in Bartholomew County, especially here around Grandview Lake, just southwest of Columbus. Hail and damaging winds, uprooting trees and knocking down power lines Sunday night. Bartholomew County REMC even bringing in additional help.
We had 6 poles replaced on the north side of the lake. We were able to just get 200 people on.
A lot of good times here.
Across the lake, a different situation. High winds tearing off a part of the roof to Brian Polston's family lake house.
It is. It's kind of like, you look around, that house is fine, everything over there is fine. It's just like it dropped in on the house and then took back up again.
Despite the damage, Brian and his neighbors are just glad no one was hurt. And with another storm on its way, the sheriff tells me time is ticking to get everything cleaned up and power restored, hoping to do so by Wednesday. In Columbus, Lauren Kostick, 13 News.
New tonight, we're learning more about that deadly shooting on Indy's northeast side over the weekend. Police have now identified the teen killed as 19-year-old Isaiah Booker. Officers were called to a report of a person shot on Shady Oak Drive near 42nd and Midhofer Sunday morning. Booker died at the scene of that apartment complex. Police have not shared any information about a possible motive, and so far, no arrests.
Hours later, police responded to another shooting in that same area that left another teen dead. Police tell us that happened just after 7 last night at a gas station near 42nd and Midhofer. IMPD says that someone called 911 reporting that a young man had been shot there. A few minutes later, then another call came in just a block south. That's where someone was saying another juvenile knocked on their door after they were shot.
17-year-old Taiwan Jones died at the hospital shortly after the shooting. The other victim reported to be critical but stable. City leaders say the violence must stop.
By the time they get to us, at this age, it's too late. And so we all have to do better at getting upstream and getting these youth when we can.
Not shared any information about a possible suspect or motive in that shooting.